EU5 is finally here, and that means it's time to give EU4 the send-off it truly deserves, through chaos, suffering, and bad decisions. But the question is, which nation deserves that honor? Rebuild the British Empire? Do I forge unity, forming Italy or Japan? Maybe I'll freeze to death somewhere in Russia. I'll dive into the rich chaos of India. There's so many choices, and I can't decide. Yeah, so we're here now. The rules are pretty simple. I play a random nation until my ruler is not ruling the country anymore, and then I move on to ruin someone else's country. So let's get started. The first one will be Switzerland. Quite a neutral choice. I allied with France, and France immediately thanked me by inviting me into the 100 Years' War. I don't really mind. It's mostly a slaughter and training to make the Swiss army a formidable opponent. Afterwards, I decided to invade the Three Leagues. The war went quite swimmingly, and just after I made peace, you made me think, wow, that was fast. So fun fact, mid-save, this game doesn't allow you to click the random nation button. I downloaded a mod pack that gave me 6 nations to choose from, but 6 isn't random enough. He exists now, and it lands on Tirhut. Who is Tirhut? A tiny nation in Nepal where, fun fact, you can't even form Nepal. I go to war, survive against Gurkha, and then I have a brilliant idea. What if I split Zhang with my neighbors? Everything went well until peacetime. It was like watching Tom and Jerry trying to split a steak. No matter what I did, no one was happy. Eventually, I left a sliver of Zhang alive just to keep everyone calm. And then, I brought the Renaissance to Nepal. Even though geographically speaking, it's not exactly close to Italy, I can create my own Renaissance using beautiful artworks of the mountainside and funny shrines. After my 90th statue of me with my enlarged penis, the Renaissance is almost here when my king kicked the bucket. No! Alright, where am I going next? Majeerteen? Who the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. I think the wheel's actively trying to kill me.
The motel just threatened to kill me!
I'm losing money every month, I have basically no land to sell, and my corruption is honestly impressive at this point.
Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
So I pour everything into developing my lands just to stay alive. I get the chance to ally with a doll. Perfect. I'll use them to kill my neighbor Auvergne, promising them some land and pray it works out, and somehow, it does. I then went to war with Warsaw and Gali, and after I finished that war, I broke up with a doll, and then allied Ethiopia to split a doll. Basically, I'm a warmonger. Well, at least we made it past the 1400s. Alright, well, let's see where this ends. Oh, you gotta be kidding! Come on. Fuck! And I'm surrounded. Let's start small. With my powerful Duchess Catherine, I worked on developing the capital and it became more developed than Paris. The jokes keep writing themselves. After developing Auvergne enough, I was able to embrace colonialism before France, leading to making more bank. With this new power, I think it's time to break away. I found allies in Castile, Austria, and the random superpower, the Palatinate. It is time to cast off the chains that have bound us to France. For too long, we have carried their banner, fought their wars, paid their debts. No more. Today, we carve our own destiny. Catherine's name will not fade into the background of history. It will be etched into the stones of Europe, from the mountains of Auvergne to the shores of the Mediterranean. A new power will rise, a nation that dares to dream. This is the dawn of something greater. It's time to break free. No! Right when it was gonna get good. After having a depressive episode, I hope the wheel gifted me someone close to Auvergne. Turns out, I was in another shitty situation with no money, no power, and a king with a foot in his grave. So before I rage baited myself out of the run, I abdicated the throne. The wheel landed on Delhi. I built to the force limit and started picking targets. I invaded Mewat with the real goal of taking down Malwa. Then, chaos. Persia, my ally, has to defend against the Ottomans. Am I worried? Not really. I've got a nasty army and they kicked my ass. I just paid the Ottomans off and bailed, left Persia to defend for themselves.
Don't leave me here!
Then came the big boy war. I needed to kill Molten for my mission tree. Everything's going great, until I realize I can't take the land I want because Persia claimed the capital for themselves. You're in India, Persia. After a few years of peace and development, my king finally died. Peacefully, for once. I left Delhi in a strong spot, ready to conquer northern India and rise into a true empire. I take it all back. I also have a 15-year-old king as a cherry on top. I go with the same strat as I did before. Go to war with my neighbor and split the land. This is actually going better than I expected. Hey, why is Delhi at my border? Oh shit. They proceeded to kick my ass straight back to square one. I'ma just abdicate. After being steamrolled by Delhi, I am hoping for a comeback story. Instead of playing tall this time, I'm gonna just vent my frustration on the world by being a pirate confederacy. And honestly, it was pretty boring. It wasn't a swashbuckling one-piece adventure, but more of a poor investment with proof in your face. So once the election came around, I gave up on the dream. Ah yes, I can finally live the Discord mod's daydream. The first thing to do was invade the Philippines. I started my war and had fun with the new empire. I just started! Okay, we're gonna take a break from the wheel as my next few spins consist of Memmingen, Luba, Aragon, Tidor, Kaliningrad, back to Tidor, and Kelantan, which is really just me declaring war on random European powers to see if they waste their time crossing the ocean to get to me. Fuck, wait. So, you may be asking what's been going on in the world for the last 50 years. Well, Scotland colonized most of the East Coast, lost to the British. The US forms a monarchy with a province in Scotland, leaving the Scots in a one-province state in Noquet, Wisconsin. In Europe, the Palatinate are trying to form Germany. Two Sicilies and France are still arguing over who gets to own Italy like it's a divorce settlement. The Ottomans are the Ottomans. The Commonwealth has set up a spirit Halloween in Russia. Africa is relatively normal except having Tunisian colonies in Africa. Everywhere else looks kind of normal except the Shu being modern China, and for some reason Haxi tried for one more Mongolian run. Bless their hearts. And after all that, something hit me. After countless amount of nations, at some point I stopped asking, where will the will send me, and started asking, why am I still even here? EU4 wasn't a strategy game anymore, it was a hostage situation. 200 years, dozens of kings, and somehow, despite all the death and disasters, I realized the horrible truth. I'm not playing EU4 anymore, EU4 is playing me. So here's the EU5, a fresh start, a clean slate, a brand new game to ruin my life. Goodbye, everybody.